Hey y'all, and welcome again to your channel. Lately, I've been trying to get more disciplined when it comes to posting videos and content creation. Today, we're going to talk about self-acceptance while changing. It's a very important topic, and let's just go straight to talking. I know at some point of your healing journey and your change journey, if you're trying to change your life, I know that at least once you've had this thought. You were like, how can I actually accept myself and still change? Because in society, change means hate. So you have to hate yourself in order to change, which is a very wrong concept. You don't need to change out of hate. You need to change out of acceptance and out of love. If you want to change out of hate, there will be no result, or your results will 100% harm you. The biggest example on that are eating disorders. When you change yourself or when you restrict yourself, like, okay, let's just say you're overweight, you want to lose weight, so you're strict, and you don't eat enough. That leads you to major health problems, or you eat too much. Why? Because you started out of hate. You started your journey out of a negative emotion. So your outcome is going to be 100% negative. So the first rule is going to be, don't change out of hate, change out of love. Second, always have it is what it is mindset. Be honest with yourself. If you don't have good grades, say it. Say it to yourself. Say, I do not have good grades for this reason, this reason, this reason. Be honest with yourself and never lie to yourself. Loving yourself does not mean getting up in the morning and saying your life is perfect, oh, my life is perfect, when it's not. When you are literally suffering every day. That is basically a lie. Saying it is what it is, it gives you a full general view of what is going on in your life. You're not tying that sentence with a negative emotion or a positive emotion. I can say, I got a bad grade. It is what it is. I am not saying it's positive to get a good grade. I am not saying it is negative to get a bad grade. Third, watch out for your thoughts. Your thoughts represent you so much. Law of attraction, we've all heard of it. It's probably the most strong law that was ever invented. So when it comes to the law of attraction, think of a red car. Start thinking of red cars. Like today, you wake up and you're like, today I'm gonna look at every red car. The moment you open your phone, you're gonna start seeing red cars, noticing them. The moment you go outside, you're walking, you see a red car. By the end of the week, you'll realize that it all started with a thought. Anything basically starts with a thought. You see a chair, you see a phone. We can give an example. Bill Gates, phones, the iPhone. How did everything start? How did the development of the human being start? With one single thought. Watch out for your thoughts. And when I say watch out for your thoughts, I'm not saying you have to hate yourself for them. If you think in a negative way, don't start hating those thoughts. Start fighting them with a reason. Let's give an example. I hate my life right now. I hate my life right now. Don't even say that. Don't even start saying that. The right way to fight this thought is not by saying, oh, my life is great. Your life is not great. If your life was great, you wouldn't have hated it. If your life was great, your mindset wouldn't have hated it. You fight it with reason. As an example, you get that thought suddenly and you say, no, my life is not great because of the choices I am making. Because of the choices I am making, I have full control of my brain, my mindset, my thoughts, and eventually my life. The next one, or the next tip, is going to be, don't play the victim mindset. One thing about healing is you have to take responsibility. Because if you're gonna keep blaming people, blaming your parents, the blame circle is just gonna keep going. You can blame your parents can blame their grandparents, your grandparents can blame their parents, and it goes on. And there is never really that person that can actually break that cycle. Be that person. It may have not started with you, but it can start from you. If your whole family line is mentally ill, let it start from you. If your whole family line is poor, let it start from you. If your whole family line is not educated, let it start from you. Don't ever think that blaming is a solution. The real solution is actually taking responsibility. I get this question a lot. They say, why don't you regret things in your life? I don't regret things because if I did something, then I just did it. It is what it is. That's the first rule. Second, I don't have any emotions about it. I did something. It may have been good, it may have not been good, etc. I don't play victim. I just take responsibility. Yes, I did that. If that hurt someone, I will apologize and I will try to make it better. Number, 4, 5, etc. I don't really care. Please don't ever compare yourself. Ever. Like in your whole life. Because comparing yourself will get you to places where it can lead to rock bottom. Because the moment you compare yourself, you're not even comparing yourself to the whole thing. You compare yourself to a part of someone's life. Let's say, as an example, you compare your grades to someone else's grades. That's a part of their life. You don't see what struggles they go through. You compare yourself to an edited picture online. It's not the whole real thing. I know, that's really crazy, the amount of times that I myself have compared myself to other people in order to make myself or let myself down. And the fact that as humans we don't even try to fight those thoughts is horrifying. The effect that thoughts and your mindset have and your brain has on your life is wow. It's reached a point where you can literally look at anything that's happening in your life or any outcome that's happening in your life, and you look at it and you say, I am the problem. That leads us to the next tip, which is sometimes you just have to realize that you are the problem. Sometimes you have to realize that you are letting that person hurt you. Sometimes you have to realize that things are not easy. Success is not easy. Change is not easy. Change means getting out of your comfort zone. And getting out of your comfort zone is really hard because as humans, our brains crave comfort in everything. As an example, binge eating, restricting, phones, anxiety, isolating yourself, all of these are forms of runways. Whenever you feel anxious, you feel tired, what do? You don't sleep, you don't journal, you just go and grab your phone, or you go and eat just to stop these thoughts from going on your brain. It's crazy how sometimes you just reach a point in your life where you can't even fight these thoughts anymore, where you can't even sit alone with your thoughts. It's pretty crazy if you think about it all. And I really don't want to make a very long video. Made it pretty short. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.